I can share the screen, right?
Yes, Prabhuji, I will make you co-host. Yes.
So that you want to cross syllabus, old cross syllabus.
Okay. Okay, Hare Krishna. So let us get started with prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Soyam Rupah Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam
म्हटलं तो तर दुपारी 2 वाजता आसपास आला तर तुम्ही
Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavatanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namah He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So welcome all of you in today's session. So this is a session for understanding few key principles of thesis writing for Bhaktivedanta. So we were trying to have this session for some time before also, but somehow because of the engagement that I have and also particular schedule. Right now I am in Prayagraj, so I basically have a teaching schedule in the noon, so I couldn't hold this session in the noon time. So that's why we are holding it in the evening. So yes, here we are now to discuss the aspects of the thesis writing. So the topics for the thesis, Arjuneshwar Prabhu, have they been given, Prabhu, already or not yet?
No, Prabhuji. No topic still now.
Okay, fine. Then topics also need to be given. Okay. So yes, we will share the list of topic also. I can share it tomorrow itself. So, this is one of the important assessments in Bhaktivedanta. We have Bhaktivedanta assessment in which there is no expectation of open book essay, but we have to produce this thesis, which is of 10,000 words. One thesis, which we have to produce, we have to write. So yes, we want to discuss this because it's a big thesis. 10,000 words is like 10 essays of 1,000 words each, like that, or you can say 12 to 13 essays together of 800 words each. So that's why let us understand how we want to write this, what are key expectations over here. Okay. So you can see this is a document that I will share also. This is the document that I will take you through. The structure of a good thesis. This is the expectation of how we want to do the thesis. So you will be given a topic for thesis, like topic, various topics are there. Like take a topic like Varnashrama Dharma. So this is a topic. Or another topic is where we will be told to analyze how Krishna is not partial, how Supreme Lord is not partial. There are also topics which ask you to analyze prayers, like prayers of Prahlad Maharaj. This is also one topic of the thesis. So like that, various topics are there on the basis of 7th canto, on the basis of 8th, 9th, and then 10th, 11th, 12th also. The thesis can be based completely on especially the cantos 7 to 12. So some of those topics which you will get, they may be based on specific sections, while some topics, they may not be based on specific sections, but the entire section of canto 7 to canto 12. So what I'm trying to say is like prayers of Prahlad Maharaj. So now this is quite a specific section which is based on 7th canto. But if it is something like Varnashrama Dharma, so yes, certainly 7th canto is discussing. But you can also pull the principles from 8th, 9th canto or 11th canto. You can take the information from wherever it is applicable. One major section will certainly be there. And that major section, we see that will be obvious there. If not, it will be mentioned there that on the basis of 11th canto. Like take a topic. A topic is like understanding Bhakti's superiority over karma and jnana. So now this is a topic for thesis. So now this topic is, we see that it is analyzed throughout the Bhagavatam, but it is very wonderfully analyzed in Uddhav Gita, 11th canto. So major discussion can come from there, but you can also speak it on the basis of 8th canto and concepts from 10th canto. So that is fine, like that. If you have topic which is very specific and based on a certain section of a particular canto, good, you go ahead and refer that section and you can produce the thesis. Okay. So that's how. A topic like Krishna is not partial or Krishna is impartial. So you can take the contents from 7th canto, 8th canto, you can take also from 10th canto, 11th canto. So it can be discussed from various sections. No? So that's how we want to do. Okay. So here are the key points for good thesis. So first part is the title page of your thesis. So please write the title of the topic that you will be given. So author, which is yourself, institution, Bhaktivedanta Rajavidyalaya, what is the course, Bhaktivedanta, supervisor. So, you can write my name or you can write Vamshivadan Prabhu's name. And the date of submission of the thesis. So that is the title page, straightforward. Now this is one very important abstract. So this abstract is expected to be about 300 words. At most, you can go to 400 words or so. So it's like one A4 page, about maximum 400 words or so. It is written like a paragraph. And this is the brief summary of the entire thesis. So how we want to do is, before you proceed to write the entire thesis, please write an abstract and submit it. So this can be submitted via a mail, or Arjuneshwar Prabhu can have all the abstracts. I mean, anything is fine. Each one of you has a unique topic. So even if we collect all the abstracts as a soft copy, I'm saying, and just share that with me, Arjuneshwar Prabhu can do that. Or we can send it on a common mail. Anything is fine. So abstract, once it is approved, then you proceed with complete thesis writing. Because if in your abstract certain points and certain aspects that should be covered are missing, then I will review that and I will request you to add that. Because yes, once the abstract is approved, then more or less you develop it. But abstract is only not having certain aspects to be covered, then obviously it will not come in the thesis also, isn't it? So this is the first step. You will have to write an abstract, and then you get it approved, and then you proceed to write the thesis. So this abstract, some of you obviously maybe knowing already, you must have written thesis for your various courses or on some other fronts. So what we are expecting at Bhaktivedanta level, that is what I'm sharing. There may be also additional themes, additional aspects. So here we are expecting this much, at least as a basic expectation. So here, writing a thesis is like a research question. So research question, what does the thesis seek to explain on the topic? So here you can write in terms of what is the purpose of the thesis that you are writing. So this whole thing can be written as a paragraph. Please don't write in terms of points, point 1, point 2, point 3. No, write it like a paragraph. So what does thesis seeks to explain? So if it is Varnashrama Dharma, so you can write in 2-3 lines, what does the thesis seek to explain? And this thesis intends to explain the aspects of Varnashrama Dharma, the prescribed duties under the social divisions, under the spiritual divisions, and with all other key interests that are there in that. So research question is primarily your topic only explained in 2-3 lines. What is the methodology of this thesis? So methodology, there you discuss what is the sources of discussion. What is this based upon? So what is the source of discussion here? So this source will be typically Srimad Bhagavatam's that particular section which you are referring. And within that, verses and also purports of Srila Prabhupada. Also, the commentaries of Acharyas on those sections, if you are planning to refer them, which we highly recommend that you also refer the commentaries of previous Acharyas. Translations are available. Also, relevant discourses by Srila Prabhupada on such topics. Previous commentaries. Any contemporary findings also which are useful towards that topic. If there is some contemporary discussion on topic like Varnashrama or topic like, any other topic also. So now in this contemporary findings, we don't want to go too much into mundane authors and all that. But if there is some good material which is available, which is speaking in parampara, contemporary findings. So this can be articles by Srila Prabhupada's disciples or articles by devotee scholars who are writing in parampara on that subject matter. So this is the methodology. The methodology especially talks about the aspect of sources of discussion and how you want to use those discussions. How do you want to use those sources? So, we take the methodology for us primarily, as we understand, is that we are using the Shabda Praman material. So Shabda Praman remains one of the main methodology, but under that Shabda Praman, which scriptures you are referring, and which commentaries, which discourses, which Prabhupada's correspondence or contemporary findings, all that becomes the methodology aspect. You understand? So that is methodology. Key findings, it talks about the main philosophical or practical points established by the thesis. So what does thesis intend to establish? So this can be little elaborate in terms of, these are your discussions in the thesis. So now here you can sort of go a little bit in detail in terms of, okay, in Varnashram Dharma, so this thesis intends to explain the aspect of Vedic Varnashrama Dharma and the spiritual social divisions under that, contrasting it with Varnashrama, which is Daiva Varnashrama, various types of Varnashrama, like there is Vedic Varnashrama and there is Daivi Varnashrama. So various types of Varnashrama. Then within that Varnashrama, how you will apply that application of Varnashrama within today's context. How do you want to do? Relevance of Varnashrama in today's day and time. Relevance of Varnashrama within ISKCON. Relevance of Varnashrama within the society today. So this will become the key findings. What if that Varnashrama aspect is neglected? Drawbacks while neglecting. So just like when you have a presentation, so in presentation you have first slide, first, or you could say second, third slide, where you give the overview of that presentation. These are your main areas you will speak. So that can be spoken under key findings. So key findings means actually what we want to establish here. It is not something which is already found out, but key findings, we want to say, what is that we are planning to establish through this thesis. So these sections can also be written as a paragraph, meaning please write this whole thing as, you could write that this thesis seeks to explain. It also seeks to explain this. It will compare the concepts of Vedic Varnashrama and Daiva Varnashrama and its contemporary applications. It will also throw light on its relevance in today's day and time. So it's like that. You see, whatever you seek to explain, you are adding it as another sentence this way. So while methodology focused on the aspect of Shabda Praman and its analysis, supported by empirical findings and all that, relevant discourses, materials, key findings are actually telling your main philosophical or practical points established by the thesis. That way. And then you write the conclusion. So in this way, the thesis wants to, basically conclusion is the concluding remark saying that the thesis in this way wants to address all these themes so that the topic is properly understood and its application is properly understood within the context of whatever society is gone, and this way. So in this way, go section by section, please abstract research question, just address these areas: research question, methodology, key findings, conclusion. So you don't have to worry about, okay, what am I supposed to write here? Just follow these. You are supposed to write research question, you are supposed to write methodology, you are supposed to write key findings, and then conclusion. So this can go about 400 words or so, 300 to 400 words. That can be abstract. Abstract is not expected to be like, 2, 3, 4 pages. No, it's a small abstract this way. And then, that sort of more or less confirms the flow of your thesis. And then based on that, you just have to expand that now, following those particular points. So are there any questions on this abstract? Because once it is understood, then we can proceed.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. Varshivigara Das is speaking. Prabhuji, we need some external material like Acharya's commentaries. If we don't have those references, how can we get that?
You can have Bhanu Maharaj's translations of Acharya commentaries. So that material is readily available. Juneshwar Prabhu or a coordinator can share. There are commentaries translation available of Bhanu Maharaj, like Sarar Darshini commentary, and also the commentary of Kramasandarbh Jiva Goswami's commentary. So these materials are there, Mataji. Anyone can share.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
And the abstracts we have to I'm not using any computer or anything, so can I write it down and give?
Oh, this thesis you will have to write on computer only.
Achha.
10,000 words, and in that you may have to make changes, you have to go back and forth. So
Okay.
don't even think of writing it on the paper.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay.
Yes. If you are not very fast in typing, then you prepare the materials and take help of typing from someone.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay.
Yes. So anyone else? Any clarity needed on abstract? I hope this is clear.
Prabhuji, like while one thing is to write the abstract, so then abstract also has to be written after finding our whole research on writing, correct now? Because what will happen tomorrow if I write and after that time I will find some new things, so then can I add later?
You can add, but then yes, you will have to sort of take that approval already. So that what we see, this is why you can take some time to write abstract. We are not asking it immediately. So you go and see the topic, see the scope of its research, decide a flow of that, what all we want to do, and then write an abstract and you can give. Still, even after doing that, if you feel that as you start working on the thesis, so some particular theme you feel is very cardinal, very important for discussion, and you want to add it. So what you can do is, yes, Prabhu, you can submit it for approval again to me. And if it really fits in the whole scheme of research, we can add that, no problem. But best is you do thorough research. You just literally meaning think of the whole research, going through it, how you want to proceed, which all aspects you want to address, and then write an abstract. That would be good.
Yeah, how much many times in writing, sometimes because we are writing on laptop, so sometimes copy paste will happen many times. So how much is it one has to write in one own words, and or how is it like?
Yeah, we are supposed to write in our own words only. You can take the materials, contents, and use those sections. You can obviously use translations of Prabhupada, sections from the purport and all. But it is actually thesis written by us, no? So it is best that we write thesis in our own language. So that's why we can slowly go on writing, because you can see it's like writing about 10 essays of 1,000 words each. So we it will take some time to write, isn't it? So we can slowly go on adding. So you can use some materials and Maybe you can also use these tools like ChatGPT and all for getting some structure, but just make sure that it is sensible. Sometimes these tools also give very not so sensible structures and completely out of scope discussions and all that. So yeah, you may use a little bit of AI, but make sure that it is primarily your original content which you are writing this way. Sometimes we see that even the language and all that, we can easily understand that it is not written by the student, but it is just produced by some AI tool or something like that. So I would say you can seek help, but just make sure that it is actually original thought process and original how you have developed it nicely. You have written in your own language. So just like we write essays, no OBAs. So there we write in our own language. Although we may quote and we may paste relevant sections, excerpts, that you can do. That is no problem.
Is it, Prabhuji, sometimes like writing can be like a little more philosophical, like, or you can say, one thing is philosophy, other thing is like putting sloka after sloka, sloka after sloka. So how much is it like?
Yeah. See, the references for a thesis, the references will certainly be needed. Yeah, but it's not like it is just copy pasting all the references and all. So just like in an OBA, how when we write an OBA, open book exam, so then we see that about 20% words of that or 15 to 20% the references can take that much section. So similarly here also we may have some particular references being put, the verses and all, but it should not be like verse after verse, verse after verse. Like take even prayers, like take a topic like prayers of Prahlad Maharaj. So now, instead of putting verse by verse, best is to actually make themes of those prayers. And those themes, under those themes, we can club those particular verses that, okay, you see these 10 themes from Prahlada's prayers, and then under one theme, so these 3 verses or 4 verses. So now those verses, you can put those verses and translations, that much is okay. If somebody doesn't want to put that, that is also fine. But the analysis should be your own analysis. Now you see what is there in this prayer is addressing this particular under that theme also it is addressing this special thing, that special thing. So it is a thematic kind of presentation more than just taking verse after verse or section after section and pasting. So what we would say is about 20% of the 20 or 15% of it has references. So it's like 10,000 words thesis. So if we find that about 1,000 or 1,500 words, it is references, which could include purport sections. This that it is okay. That much we can accept.
One more thing, like this section, as you told, key finding methodology. Now, if I make it thematic, so then I have to complete everything in one theme by theme, or I have to go by this things like key finding methodology. Then it will be quite repetitive project.
No, Prabhu. See, key findings, methodology. See, I am right now only explaining abstract, Prabhu. Now we will move to the next section. No? There you can see.
Okay.
Abstract, though, you are not even going into details. You are just explaining the structure aspect. That's it. Okay, so then we go ahead. So this is it, abstract. Then you have acknowledgements. So this is also there after abstract. So you can thank to mentors, institution, other members assisting with the thesis. Any particular acknowledgement you want to mention certain paper or certain section. I mean, yeah, especially if it is Prabhupada and other acharyas and all, it's fine. But if you want to give specific mention to any particular research article before, or you sought guidance from any particular mentors and all, so that is fine also. So you can seek help here if you want to understand whether your flow is proper or like that. So for that, if you want to seek help from other teachers also, you may seek, no problem. But yeah, just ask them relevant questions. Don't ask them to, suggest you the flow of whole thesis or like that. Some specific sections, if you want to know where they can be found, the discussion is there. So then that can be checked and those acknowledgements can be done. Table of contents. So yes, here you can put now the list of headings and page numbers. So this can be including even the title page, abstract and acknowledgement and this all. So this is the main thing now, main thesis body. And you can see this is about 9,500 words. So this is actually the major thing, like that. About 9,000 words or so we are expecting that they will, from main thesis body only. So even for references and all, if you just want to put the numbers of verses and that's it, it's okay. You don't have to even put too much of content, too many long sections, copy and pasting, not needed also. But even if you do it, it's okay. We told you the limit already. Should not go beyond 1,000 to 1,500 words, the references aspect. Okay. So now here in main thesis body, you can see introduction. So little bit repetition can be there. Abstract is anyway summary of all the entire thesis. So here you can introduce your topic, explain its importance, why the discussion is important. In introduction, why a topic like Varnashrama is important, or why it is important to analyze prayers of Prahlad Maharaj. So what do these prayers do? How do these prayers help one? You can even analyze in this matter, why should we analyze prayers, this aspect at all? And then specifically Prahlada's prayers. Why is it important to learn and understand? How do these prayers help a devotee? This way. Define your central research question or problem. So which is basically the topic that you have. State your aims and objectives. So now here in aims and objectives, you can use that structure that you have written in abstract. Because based on that structure, only aims and objectives can be there. In this thesis, in this thesis, we want to establish this like that. So the aims and objectives, aims are general aims, objectives are more specific. These aims and objectives, how they are to be written and all. Briefly explain your methodology and give a roadmap of the thesis structure. So, introduction is actually, it's basically going to explain what is coming ahead. Literature review or theoretical background. So in this, define key concepts and theories. It is also main focus of the research. So you have addressed it before also. Address the misconceptions, especially in this. What do they do in outside researches is any material which is already produced on this research topic. So they review that. Okay, this author has written this and that author has written this, and how they compare and contrast what is already written on this. So now in our case here, obviously we are writing a thesis on Bhagavatam's topic, a specific topic. So we will not be able to do literature review in the sense that somebody analyzing that topic, because it is that to your batch is first batch there in Pune, right? So that's why here in literature review, we don't so much expect what is the background, how much work is already done by somebody else. No. So here you can address this second point primarily, address the misconceptions prevalent and the solution you propose. Meaning, what are the misconceptions about that topic and how you are addressing those misconceptions in your thesis. Take a topic like Varnashrama. So, what are the misconceptions about that and how your thesis desires to address that particular thing. Take a topic like Krishna is impartial. So, what is this misconception of Krishna being partial, God being partial? What sort of aspects cause such a misconception? And how do you give the solution? So you can take this as what problems your thesis is solving. What is it addressing? Suppose if this thesis is not done, this sort of analysis is not done, so what disadvantages can be there, or what problems can be there? So that we want to hear in literature review or theoretical background. What problems, or in the sense, what misconceptions you want to address through this thesis. This is the purpose of this literature review. So focus on this primarily. Define key concepts and theories. Yes, it is already addressed in introduction also. But this one is important. What problem solving is being done here. So then this now forms the chapters form the heart of your thesis. So chapter 1, first major argument or theme. So you take the first theme now. If it is topic like Varnashrama Dharma, then first theme can be Varnashrama Dharma itself. Understanding this concept called Varnashrama Dharma. Where does it stem from? What is Varna? What is Ashrama? What are 4 Varnas? What are 4 Ashramas? And why do they give different duties to different Varnas and Ashramas? So now this is actual thesis part. This can also have sections like first major argument, means suppose take something like God is impartial, Supreme Lord is impartial. So now you can develop the argument in these terms that, okay, what is that it causes to think that God is partial in this world? So, this is an argument which is trying to understand the scenarios that why God is partial, why people do think about this God is partial. So it can be scriptural, it can be practical, misery in people's life, or various scriptural sections where we see that Lord seems to be taking side of demigods and all that. And then in chapter 2, you are flipping that argument in the sense that you are now telling that how this particular argument is being answered, how actually God is not partial, God is impartial. So we may take one scenario like suffering in this world and explain that now. Take another scenario that he's siding with the devatas and answer that. For this you can use multiple references from various places this way. And then final major argument in which you sort of synthesis. So this one style of writing called as thesis, antithesis, synthesis. So you can use that aspect. In thesis, they use this style. Hegel's, there was a philosopher. And what it means is first you give one side of the argument. You explain that scenario, why it is considered like this. Then you give the other side of the argument, and then finally you tell that how Krishna consciousness or scriptures give the right understanding of the whole thing. If you can't develop that thesis, antithesis, synthesis, so leave it. You just take themes then. Theme 1, theme 2, theme 3, theme 4, like that, and go on developing those themes. So in each one of the themes, you can address those points referring to sections and all that. Refer to the sources, critical material, all those aspects. So you can see this is 1800 words worth chapter. So you can write about 3 to 4 chapters, which can address one theme or multiple themes also, like that. Like prayers of Prahlad Maharaj. So in chapter 1, you can begin with a general overview of the prayers, and then you can address 4 themes in chapter 1, then another 3 or 4 themes in chapter 2, another 2, 3 themes in chapter 3, and then show that how these various prayers or various verses are showing that particular aspect. So chapters are basically combination of your themes, because we want about 3 to 4 chapters, not more than that. So then you can club multiple themes under one chapter this way. So that's how these chapters are to be written, and each one of them is like 1500 to 1500 words and all. Thank you. 1500 words about so. You can also especially talk about aspects like application. Don't just talk about philosophical sections of that particular section, but you can also sort of talk application. You can make one chapter which is talking about even the application aspects, like take prayers of Prahlad Maharaj. So you can address these applications in those particular chapter, or you can put another chapter, relevance of these prayers in our life as a Vaishnava, and then you add those relevances 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points where you talk about the applications. You can even address there some case studies. You can address some experiential learning also, personal case, how you were benefited by those whatever, studying those prayers or reciting and applying those prayers in your life. The case studies which can refer especially to one's own experience also with that. It can be a case study, a practical implication, all this. 10th aspect is discussions or objections, which is an optional section. Address any alternative views or critiques of your position. So, this one is it's optional. It's basically also giving a completely different outlook towards that topic, opinion, another opinion also on that particular topic. So this is usually different from what you are propounding in your thesis, what you are presenting in your thesis. Like take this whole aspect of Varnashrama. So what are also different ideas on that Varnashrama aspect? Like some of them, they may consider, especially, ideas like Varnashram is completely irrelevant, or Varnashram is, sometimes some people feel like Bhakti is not possible in this world, and Dharma only can be practiced. So they feel that Varnashrama is most practical, Bhakti is not practical. It is a very lofty principle. So such alternative opinions, they can be added, or you can leave also that section. That is fine. So finally, conclusion, summarizing what all you have tried to establish through the various chapters of the body, and how these can help the devotee community, how it can help your own spiritual life, how it can you can say help and benefit the devotees in general, Vaishnava in general. Finally, there are references, what all sources you have used. So just enlist them and you can put them there. All Prabhupada's references, you can just write Srimad Bhagavatam translation by his divine grace, Sabhacharya Arvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. All other list of sources, which commentaries you have used, or any other books you have used, Prabhupada disciples' books you have used, or any other contemporary material which is creditable, which is not just empirical thought, but which is also based on scripture properly. So that way. And any appendices, supporting materials, interview transcripts, or something like that. So you can see this summarizes the whole thing. So here, this section is the main section. Other sections are, you can write, but this is what is going to be evaluated extremely scrutinizingly, how you are doing it this way. So in that also you can see introduction, literature review. These are generic, but chapters, how you are developing these chapter discussions, how you are distributing it, and then taking the discussions ahead like that. So that's how it is. So that completes the discussion. Yes, now you can ask anything if you want to ask. Yes, are there any questions? I'm sure it is not like that difficult also. It's just that, yeah, it is exhaustive. It is a big thing. So instead of writing a small essay, you are writing a big thesis now. That is it. Yes, Krishna Rupa Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam Prabhuji. Prabhuji, thank you so much for this wonderful guidance. And I am feeling a little scared also now because such a vast thesis we have to write. One thing, Prabhuji, I wanted to ask you is that will this be in hardbound or it will be in a soft copy?
No, it will be in a soft copy, but yeah, like if you want to write in a way that, you know, you want to publish it later, publish it like a book or something, that is also fine. You know, you can, it's up to you, but we will want from you the soft copy, a PDF of that. That is what we want for evaluation.
Okay. Prabhuji, one more thing that maybe I just joined in 10-15 minutes late. Prabhuji, who will be guiding us in case we need a little help? Then who will be guiding us through this? Of course, we will not eat their brains up, but you know, some important issues, you know, where maybe my philosophical understanding is not that great, but some senior devotees' philosophical understanding is, you know, perfect. Then
Yeah, actually, I addressed it. Yes, I addressed it before you came. I have said you can hear also recording. Did you hear that section of abstract that I spoke?
yes. I came at 7:34, Prabhuji, logged in at.
Yeah, so you might have missed that section. What you have to do is, you know, once you get the topic, then you go back and take time, find out the sections, go through those sections, and then decide a flow of the presentation, flow of the thesis. And then that abstract is to be submitted. So it is to be submitted. So I will review the abstract and I will approve it. Then only you can proceed to write the thesis.
Oh, perfect. Okay, then there is no problem.
You know, I will also suggest if some theme, very critical theme is being missed, then I will suggest that this should be there.
Oh, so like you can say it's like a rough skeleton we need to prepare and then give you and then you'll approve it.
Yeah, it is rough in the sense that, you know, you whatever you want to write, all those aspects you have thought already about it. It's just that the details will come in the thesis. Once your abstract is approved, no, so we will not want you that you add some additional. I mean, you now come up with some additional themes. No, So more or less, whatever abstract is saying, that only should be there in thesis. So that's why it takes some time. We'll give some time to come up with thesis abstract, but that abstract and then what you have written in the main body, we will check also whether it is matching or is it that some new things have been written over that.
And Prabhuji, what is the duration of this preparation of this thesis?
Yeah, so we will come up with that, but basically this thesis needs to be submitted at the end of the course.
Okay.
So at least I can tell you that we can give you that much time that you have to submit it at the end of the course. But abstract we will ask in some timeline, like abstract we will ask will in some timeline. I will discuss with Arjuneshwar Prabhu how is the schedule and all. But like we want the abstract immediately so that once that is clear, then you can proceed with writing.
Also, there will be some topics given to us. There's a list of some topics being given to us.
I did speak all these things I have spoken.
See. Because Prabhuji, I am doing second time Bhaktivedanta with Gaurang Darshan Prabhu now. So he has given everything in the handbook only. But now, of course, वहाँ का अलग है और हमारा अलग है. So that's why that was the little confusion.
You basically need a topic and you need instruction on how to write it, right? So we have addressed the instruction on how to write. So you just need a topic now. So that will be shared.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Hare Krishna. In how many days we have to complete our abstracts and then when the final we have to submit?
Correct. I will once check the schedule with Arjuneshwar Prabhu and let you know. But you will get some months time at least. At least 2 months time. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
After 2 months, we'll abstract. I mean, I'll let you know exactly, but at least 2 months we will give. We'll not ask immediately.
Because we need to read and go in details and then we'll come to the proper conclusion.
Yeah. Yes, accepted.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes. Anyone else? Arjuneshwar Prabhu, then should we stop here? Hare Krishna.
Yes, devotees can ask questions.
Yeah, if they have questions, they can ask. Yeah, if it's clear to them, they have done it before also, and then I think it may be fine.
Prabhuji, that last chapter, it was showing the final session.
Yeah.
So it is not like the other chapters.
The last chapters, it is basically, addressing the case studies and applications. So, Prabhu, yeah,
based upon previous theme. Huh?
What is that?
Based upon previous themes of previous chapters.
Yeah. So now that's what I'm saying. If it is based on previous themes, like if you take approach like one argument is being developed and then the opposite side is being explained. Like take a topic like Bhakti. Now Bhakti is superiority over Jnana, Karma, and these paths. So now here you can talk about, you can do analysis of Karma path. You can do analysis of Jnana path. And then the final chapter or final chapters, it can be even 2 chapters, which will now show how Bhakti is superior to Karma and Jnana, both the aspects. So you have analyzed Karma path very detailed, Jnana also very detailed. Details can mean their methodology, their goals, sadhya, sadhana, all these aspects. And then now in the 3rd chapter, which is the final chapter, so now you show Bhakti superior to Karma or Bhakti superior to Jnana and establish that. So that would be the kind of final chapter.
Prabhuji, I wanted to know, like, because chapter is the main thing where we have to write. So now, what main thing we have to focus while writing chapters? Means, I mean to say, while giving presentation, we have to put mood and mission, and then personal application. So in one chapter, what should be there? What things should be there?
See, Prabhu, it is in one chapter, it is primarily a few themes, Prabhu. So now you can make even few themes. Like take topic like take a topic like 10 topics of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is also one topic of thesis. 10 topics of Srimad Bhagavatam as they appear in these cantos. So from 7th canto onwards, which all topics appear. So topics like Uti, Manvantari, Shanu Katha and all. So now you take one particular topic, Prabhu. So you address philosophically, you also address it. Philosophical concepts can be addressed very nicely, and then you can also write the application aspect within that. So even if you want to use this this structure of understanding, preaching, application, mood and mission here, especially that aspect, because the whole thesis is only based upon Prabhupada's books and Prabhupada's expansion and all that. So we don't want to go more into pastimes of Prabhupada and all that in this. So you can keep it to the philosophical analysis, and then based on that, certain applications in our society and all. So the thesis, Prabhu, intends to do a lot of philosophical analysis, conceptual analysis, you can say, conceptual. And then you can add some applications also this way. So take different themes, and those themes can be taken for conceptual analysis as well as application. Like humility in some prayers, suppose Prahlada's humility. So now analyze that humility, analyze this conceptual, in conceptual manner, importance of humility. How does Prahlada express humility? Why does he feel like that? And then you add in the end the application in a devotee's life, why this is a very important learning for all of us. So under one chapter, you can have multiple themes like that. One can be the aspect of humility, another can be aspect of faith. But appropriate prayers should come there, appropriate section should come there. So in particular chapter, one chapter, conceptual understanding is a major thrust there. You explain the concept that you are speaking, and then you can also add application.
Do we have to also name the chapter based on the concept, or just chapter 1?
You can name the chapter, Prabhu, yes. It's best that you can name the chapter. So give some generic names also, like if you have some 3-4 themes of quality from the prayers, like that. So you can give some generic names also, like understanding, humility, tolerance, and gratitude, and then you go further themes there. Or you could just say that theme, understanding the qualities based on Prahlada's prayers, and this is chapter 1 of that, and then chapter 2 can be further. So give some generic title. Instead of just keeping at chapter 1, some title can be there. Okay.
What is this references? A contemporary like Maharajas, and so we may not find immediately like Shastric references, that may be their realizations. So that can directly quote it.
You can quote it, Prabhu, but yeah, just see that it is. It's not going into too much of, you could say, subjective analysis. It can be kept a bit objective by referring to scriptures and by referring to Prabhupada's purport and proper findings. So as much as possible. And you can once in a while, if you are adding something that, okay, this and this Maharaj calls this to be, and then you add 3-4 lines over there. That is all right. but your major analysis is formed on the basis of purports and commentaries and all these aspects. We can do that. Once in a while you are adding something, yeah, it's okay, it's acceptable. It's just that, yeah, major, the thesis is based on Bhaktivedanta purports and Bhagavatam's direct verses, explanations, philosophical understanding, all that aspect.
What is the scope of this project? Whole Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita, all scriptures. How much percentage of our 7 to 12 and how much percentage others?
See, 7 to 12 is the major thrust, certainly, 7 to 12, because you see the topics. As soon as you see the topics, you will see that they are primarily based on 7 to 12 cantos only. So, major discussion comes from this Bhagavatam 7 to 12. And I would say, like, measurements, literally 90% of discussion is coming from here. And about 10-15%, if you want to also in support take pramanas from Chaitanya Charitamrita and other places in Bhagavatam, you can take that. If it's Bhagavatam Canto 1 to 6 also, little bit, it's okay also. But major is Canto 7 to 12 only. So आपके chapters वगैरह की major themes उधर से आएगी. It will come from Canto 7 to 12. Additional references, if you want to say that, okay, this aspect is also addressed in Chaitanya Charitamrita as this, and then you add those references and all, it's okay, Prabhu. But keep it primarily restricted to Bhagavatam. It would be good, like that. It's a thesis based on Bhagavatam.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
In case of the prayers, can we quote the shlokas or we have to just explain in our own words?
No, that's what I was saying about this already. I was telling that, you know, if you add shloka and shlokas translations and all that, it is possible. But yes, it is going to take words then. Imagine if you have to analyze Prahlada's prayers. So all these prayers and how many words each one of that translation has. So when you are adding all those translations, so just make a calculation also that how much of it is, how many words are getting added into that. Otherwise, your thesis, you may run out of words, or it may happen that your thesis primarily looks like it is copy paste of translations and purport. There is not much analysis in it. So that's why whenever the references are there, if you want to quote them, we are okay with that. No problem. You quote, but at least don't get into quoting full purports and all that, because then it will become quite bulky this way. So no problem. I gave you the limit that all the references they need not go beyond 1,000 or 1,500 words, not more than that. That is okay.
Devotees are asking some sample this thesis somebody has written. So
no, we don't have sample actually, because whichever Bhaktivedanta batches are there, they don't share the thesis. And for BVRV, this is first batch only. So thesis, sample thesis, usually I try to check also, but you don't get sample thesis. But still, if I'm able to get any one reply I'm expecting, where some old batches thesis, because in IBM also first batch only, Bhaktivedanta, there is currently first batch going on. BVRV also, this is first batch. So once you people write, then your thesis becomes sample for the next batch. But for all of you, yeah, we don't have any Bhaktivedanta thesis sample as of now, because yeah, most of the places there are first time batches only. But I will check also once with some other institutes also.
Samarpan Gopru had kya while he was doing in GV?
No, it was not there. It was, we just completed the syllabus elaborately. There was not even a OBA actually in the Bhaktivedanta part.
I think GV does not have Bhaktivedanta. No,
Exactly.
GV only
They have
Bhakti.
only Bhakti Vaibhav. They don't give Bhaktivedanta. That's why I'm doing here.
Correct, exactly. And like Mayapur and all, they also usually they don't share their thesis and all these things. So that's why we will also like sort of understand this aspect that you are the first ones to write. So you try your best, and I'm sure your thesis will become good sample for the next batches. So as far as the structure is clear and also you can certainly proceed with that. No problem. Okay, Prabhu. Anything else? Anyone want?
I want to ask one question. Tomorrow you told that you will be giving the topics. So after giving the topics, how it will be allocated, or by how
I
it
will
will be?
I will send the topics to Arjuneshwar Prabhu. So Arjuneshwar Prabhu, you can just alphabetically you can give the topics. Just
Prabhu,
arrange
here
the names alphabetically, and these topics can be given. Assign one to each. Or you want me to do that? Tell me. You can
Prabhuji, I will send you the names, Prabhuji. You can assign.
you send me the list. I will assign. Yes.
Yes.
You can.
Okay.
That is best, actually.
Okay, now actually one more thing has happened, because since this course has gone for a long time, some devotees are still missing in attendance. So, what is you will be assigning to those who may be completing or may not be completing? We do not know. What do you say?
No, at least you must be aware, no, that are they part of Bhaktivedanta course or they have left already?
They are part sometime, they are not part sometime. So therefore, I have said to Kostupru that kindly finalize the things actually, because this is a monthly. Sometimes devotees they are out 1 month, 2 months, then they again come back. So then and then they say that we can hear recording. So these things are going on for some devotees. So
Prabhu, if you can just speak to Kaustup Prabhu and you get a confirmed list, because if some people who are not going to write and we are giving some thesis topics to them, so we don't. I mean, we will save that topic for someone else, no? So some good topics sometimes they will be just wasted because.
Prabhuji, for confirmed devotees, I will send list, and for doubtful, I will send separate list.
Okay.
Because it will take some time to confirm with Prabhuji, and he has to be called, and then
How will you judge who is confirmed and who is not?
we have attendance, Prabhuji. So
Okay.
means mostly some devotees are up and down, otherwise mostly are there.
Okay. So you check with Kaustup Prabhu how you want to proceed. Both of you decide, and mutual agreement you let me know. How many students are there total? I have about 40 topics.
Yes, Prabhuji, we have more than 26. So last year, means last course, 26 devotees have completed Bhakti Vaibhav, and here we are continuing more than 26. So some more like 30, 33 like are there, but now it has got decreased to 30 around. So not 40, it's 30 only. 30 tak hoga.
So then no problem. Then we have enough topics. Yes. So you give me the names, and those who are going to write, those who are part of the Bhaktivedanta course and who will write, their names you can give. Others, those who are hanging. So once the decision is made by all of you, about their status, then you can tell me, then we will assign them the topics.
Yes, Prabhu.
Anything
Krishna.
else? Anyone else comments or anything? Samarpan Go Prabhu, you have anything else to say or anyone else?
Hare Krishna. Am I
Radha
audible?
Kushbari Prabhu. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu,
Yes.
just one request that if you could assign the thesis topics based on the person's needs, because if we select, it will be sort of our mind-made thing. But if
Yeah,
you
no, we
assign as
don't.
per our
Correct. Yeah, we basically give it to, I mean, I only assign Prabhu. We don't give choice to students. It is a topic that comes from us, institution. So, yes, now I may not be able to put that kind of analysis in terms of the appropriateness of topic for an individual. But certainly, yeah, it will be topic assigned from our side so that whatever is the topic, then you take it up and you write it. Just like you had your verses for presentation or you had your presentation topics. So similarly, this topic of thesis also will be assigned from our side. So I hope that the topic will be relevant for individual. So in case you feel it is not, it's very tough for you or it is anything, so then amongst yourselves, you can try to exchange it and let us know that, okay, your topic somebody else is ready to take and his topic you want to take. But otherwise, there is not much choice in this. Once you get a topic, then you just produce the thesis on that. Like that.
Prabhuji, two theses can match also. Two theses.
No, they will never match, no, because unique topic. So
Totally unique, huh?
totally unique, absolutely unique. So you just can't copy anyone else's because you have your
Prabhu,
topic. He has his.
material this thing I had registered for a PhD and went through that process a lot. So are there any parlances from there to here?
You are Prabhuji yourself, you know all these things very well, right? You have taught also to these guys and you yourself are a PhD. So our expectation is Prabhu quite simple and fair. You just saw only, no? We are just expecting a good abstract, then the problem statement, and finally in the thesis body, we analyze some 3 to 4 themes that way. So, all these literature review and, all these other sections, we are not expecting also something like that because many of it may be not applicable also over here. So, I'm sharing this document immediately. So, yes, Prabhu, that's all we are expecting. Not much beyond that.
मुझे why will we copy somebody else's thesis? ये तो हमारे लिए यज्ञ है और ये यज्ञ तो means हमारे जो हृदय से जो straight निकल जाएगा and whatever maybe this is application for us also when for example I'm writing a thesis मैं अगर जो कुछ follow maybe नहीं कर रही हूँ thesis लिखते वक्त तो भी मुझे मेरे कॉन्शियसनेस को ये एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए कि अरे मुझे ये करना है अगर मैं नहीं कर रही हूँ तो नाउ आई हैव टू स्टार्ट डूइंग इट्स हाई टाइम दैट आई हैव टू स्टार्ट डूइंग दिस तो मे बी दैट थीसिस विल हेल्प मी टू reform myself or help me to you know कैसे मैं डालो भी शब्दों में बट
I understand. Yeah,
करेगा
that is right attitude, but right, sometimes it happens that devotees have so much service and so much they are busy that they feel like, okay, if some ready-made thing is there, let me just finish it and do it. No. So actually, yeah, best is that we do it nicely. In fact, I'm saying if you do it nicely, and some of the devotees even think of later publishing it as a book or something. So why not? If you have really done a first-class job like that, so you may consider to keep it and then later very nicely refine it, replenish it, and then even produce it as a book or something.
Very nice idea, Prabhu.
Isn't it? Yeah. So that's why best is to do a very good, thorough job, and that can become useful. Hmm. And you people are all qualified people. You come from backgrounds where you have done extensive, sometimes works like this, and also consider it that way also. Hmm. If not, at least for, yes, Bhaktivedanta course, certainly you want to do. It will be a thorough study from your side also. Imagine if you are asked to speak on that topic, how you will speak, because you have produced 10,000 words material on it. You can become, it's your vintage course or vintage presentation, like that.
Prabhuji, the intention was like sometime, as you said, that we can ask our devotees together, means we can discuss also. So sometimes some case studies can be common for this and that. So that's what I'm
Can
asking.
be common, no problem, no?
Um,
Like suppose there are some particular topics where the common themes are intersecting. So why not then? It is agreeable, no? It's understandable. But otherwise, yeah, because the topics themselves are very different. So most of it, 80-90% of content would be unique only because you just have a completely different topic only. So how much will you find that common kind of thing? It will not be much, because mainly the topic should support it that way. So that's why best is work on your own thesis. If you want to discuss with others, discuss, no problem. Discuss and come up with nice structure and all. That is all right. But finally, you will have to only write because it is your topic, and somebody else has got another completely different topic. This way.
Prabhu, if you have questions in between, like say, getting a topic and then forming an abstract and then hypothesis and then finally, going through the whole thing. If we have doubts, will there be a forum where we can meet and, ask questions again and something like that? Or we can reach
Yes.
out to you or someone?
Yeah, yes, Prabhu, you can reach out. Certainly, you can reach out to me. We can decide, like you can just put a mail saying this is there, and then I can try to answer. Yeah, once the abstract is approved and we have mutually agreed on the abstract and overall structure which abstract gives, then I think more or less it will be once in a while query, right? That way.
Okay.
So should be okay in case you want to.
And
Right.
also in the if there is a entire this WhatsApp group for all the 30, wherein we can freely discuss some
Yeah,
question,
why not?
not something. Yeah,
Well,
that will be really helpful because
go ahead.
from a I would request Arjuneshwar Prabhu to kick that off if possible.
Someone gets a good idea on a certain thing he wants to share or like that, no problem, you go ahead. This.
Also, Prabhuji, we can request to give us some topic based on what is our personal inner liking or something like that. Just a humble request कर सकते हैं आपको.
नहीं, we don't encourage that.
प्रभुजी जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल अब ये माता जी है तो आप उनको कुछ ऐसा टॉपिक दे दोगे जो ऐसा वाला होगा जो फिर वो डिफिकल्ट हो
Yeah,
जाए.
but that is what, no, Mataji, Bhaktivedanta, no, degree. So if you in Bhaktivedanta degree also you want to go by choice of your own
No,
this.
no, no, not exactly that way. But I was thinking कि अरे मुझे कोई ऐसे टॉपिक दे दिया जो प्रभु जी का होगा तो मैं क्या करूंगी which I've
It
never
will not be.
experienced
Yeah,
also.
you will see, no, it will not be. All topics are directly from Bhagavatam, directly based on themes of Bhagavatam. Yes, it may happen that you may get a philosophical topic, someone may get a more devotional topic. But yeah, that is okay. That is
Yeah, I
expected.
accept whether it is philosophical or devotion. I will royally accept, Prabhuji. Means with
Yeah.
full humble attitude, I will accept. Yes, Prabhuji.
Sure. And that way, if you get if anyone gets a topic which you already know nicely, very wonderful, because then you can write it very easily. And if you get a topic which you don't know very well, then it is very good, because now because of that you will
Yes,
study.
we'll be able to prepare. Yes, कि उस पे और work करेंगे. We'll dive more deeper into shastras.
Very
वैसे
true.
तो ना प्रभु जी, will not dive deep into shastras, but like such topics when you give us now, then no, we'll be forced to dive deep into the shastras. Otherwise, shastras सिर्फ surface level पे हम लोग पढ़ेंगे या कुछ ये करेंगे, but
So
अभी dive deep करेंगे हम लोग. Yes, प्रभु जी, I agree with you.
that's how. So that's why best is just accept, all of you. I'm speaking to everyone. Yeah, just please accept your topic and just proceed. No problem. And that's it. Okay. All right. Anything else? So, Arjuneshwar Prabhu, so I think we are sorted. So, what I'll do is I will send you that list of topics tomorrow morning. I have it in my another hard drive. So, tomorrow I will send you. And this document I can share immediately right now. So, you can keep it for your reference for.
Prabhuji, I will send you the list of devotees' name, and you can.
Oh, right.
Uh,
Okay, yeah, that's how we decided, right? Okay, sorry. Yeah, you send me an Excel sheet with the list of names. And in that Excel sheet, I will add the column of the topic, thesis topic.
yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. Okay, then. So I wish you all the best. And we will also tomorrow let you know when are we expecting the abstract. I will just discuss few things with Arjuneshwar Pro regarding the schedule and what is planned for next 2 months and all those aspects. And then we will announce the day of submission of abstract. So then please send before that, like how it is to be shared and all that Arjuneshwar Prabhu will tell. If you have to upload it somewhere or you have to send it by mail or whatever. Hare Krishna. So best wishes for producing this wonderful thesis. It's actually like a research. You are able to go deep in the topic and produce wonderful research. It's like proper piece of your compilation. It's a compilation that you will come up with, and it is substantial. Then it will make you an expert in that topic. Okay. All
Prabhu,
right then.
1:30. 1:30. Last question, Prabhu. 1:30. You'll have a lot of load of so many people coming to you. So is there a possibility of assigning some mentors? Some
Actually,
mentors, like,
I mean, yes, I can check there in Pune if some of the other teachers, if they are ready to take, if Vamshivadan Prabhu can guide some. I just have to find out, Prabhu, that
Yes,
who
sir.
else can take it up like that.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
so
you.
surely, no problem. All right then. Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuranam ki jai.
Jai.
Path ki jai.
Thesis ki jai.
What is that? Somebody wants to ask anything else? Okay then, Arjuneshwar Prabhu, should we stop here?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you.